And of course, the second I start filming. Why? I've been feeling super productive lately, but I feel like my craft room is really ugly, so I haven't filmed any of it. It's perfectly fine to show you guys what I've made, like on Twitter and stuff, because I do that all the time. But the idea of showing you guys my workspace at the moment, and I feel bad because I had all these plans for all of this,
like super hyper organized, very like well put together space that makes sense, and like the workflow makes sense, and it's
nope. So I don't know how this is gonna look as a video, and if you hate it, I'm sorry, but this is what I'm doing today, and I feel like I should show you something in a month, so this is currently what's happening, and the next video will probably be me sewing something, but this one is me trying to get my life together. If you want to come with me for this. Here we go. So the first section we've got is this, which essentially is my shipping station. And then there's this, which I need to sort somehow. I think the most embarrassing part of the giant Tupperware of fabric is that I have a shelf for fabric for which I bought foam pieces that I could wrap the fabric around so I could look like a professional. And that is not what is happening here. So I think the first step is going to be to reboard my fabric. I only need small squares at a time, so I just cut squares out of the big piece, but it's not necessarily the easiest to roll back up afterwards. Doesn't look the best, but it works for me because I use this fabric pretty frequently, especially lately. I've been making a lot of things. 2 rubber bands. I think these boards were $10 for like 20 of them, so not bad. I'm gonna see if it looks any better if you let the edges overhang. Not really. And what's left of my pink fabric. There's like barely enough to fit on it. This stuff goes by so many names. It is the John Mellencamp of fabrics, but it is great because it hides seams and it's stretchy. So if you're looking for fabric to make stuffed animals out of, I highly recommend whatever the hell this is called. And because for some reason they don't sell this in orange, there's no orange for the rainbow, which is bothering me. I feel like I have more purple than this, but if I don't, that's gonna be a problem. Do you want to leave? In 5 minutes, he'll be crying at the door trying to get back in, but you know, that's kids for you. Oh, I do have more purple. Okay. Ooh, I was getting scared. I'm not even done with the fabrics that need to be rolled up, but this is more problem. Add you to the pile. This is one of the only colors of faux fur I have anymore because I think I've mentioned this before, but I absolutely despise using faux fur in my projects now because it is so difficult to get around the fluff to sew. But it looks so cool. Oh no, I have messed that up already. Paper needs to go elsewhere. There's just gonna be piles everywhere. I don't know if I'm cleaning or just making it worse. Plaid fabric that I had a plan for and still haven't made a video on. I know where this goes, but I'm gonna put it over here for now because I'll get to it when I get to it. You can't see my head, but like, not really the important part right now. Used to have these folded and color-coded. That is no longer a situation that we are in. There's some faux fur. I don't have a lot left, like I said, but I do have some. Oh, there's more. And this is all that's left of the pink faux fur now. Bit of a shame, but you know. All the little pieces are going here. Any felt pieces need to come out because there's a spot for those elsewhere. And the Siamese Logie fabric that I still have yet to figure out what I want to do with. I don't necessarily think you have to do your fabric in a Marie Kondo style foldy thing, but it helps me because then I can see what colors I have and my pitiful little pile of Antron fleece can just go there. And then as for these, for now, I'm just gonna wad them up unceremoniously and stuff them in there because I don't know what else to do. That's that. This is a separate issue that I don't really know what to do about yet. Because this is my box of unfinished projects. when was I ever going to make a stuffed animal this size? Like, I have no interest in finishing this, but it's here. And then we've got eyeballs, very large ones, and the little legs that were for the shark that I still have yet to make. At some point I will make it and it will be a video, but I just can't find the right shade of blue fabric, so I'm just waiting for it to appear magically, I guess. I feel like I'm not gonna use these because I don't have the fabric that these go to anymore. So I'm gonna put these in the bag of fabric that I don't use. And I will set it to the side. Let me just stop making things more difficult for myself. Okay. Stuff I don't need anymore. This box. This is done. These are done. So it makes sense to put them away now. So this is what we're currently working with the fabric. Everything is somewhat color coordinated, and now it all fits on the shelf. Next, we need to tackle the top part. Wanted to get the orders out of the way so that I didn't accidentally show anybody's address, which is not good, so let's not do that. This guy's getting a home today, so I'm gonna set him aside. So if you do and you don't know, I run an Etsy shop, and this is predominantly what I do all the time. I like seeing them all sitting together for some reason. Until they get adopted, this is typically what they look like. Oh, forgot one.
My leg.
They look a little better now. But all of this still makes no sense for me, so. The thumbtacks were for that, but that doesn't mean they have to stay here, so I'm gonna move those. I have no clue. But they don't need to be on this table. Next things that do need to be on this table is this and this. What's left of my heat transfer vinyl. I need to use a rubber band. I love this stuff. It's what I've been using for the eyes. The next time I need to make eyes, I'll put it in a video so I can show you guys, but it is so much less effort and they look so much better and they're always symmetrical. I love it. This I use all the time for the stuffed animals because they love to get each other linty, which is creepy, but I said what I said. Quite literally a small business because all of my business fits in these two Tupperwares. All of my stickers. I love these new ones. These are probably my favorite that I've ever made. The bears, and then the giant bears. I honestly have loved making stickers the last couple months. Lars gets a bag because there's so many of him. He needs to be contained at all times. And then this stuff is the shipping, the actually shipping stuff. So stamps, always need those. These little baggies get everywhere. And then pre-done envelopes for the stickers and stuff because those all get shipped flat. And then inside there, these I like to put with all of my orders just because I think it's cool. I like when people put thank you notes in orders and stuff when I buy things, but also I feel like these are a little bit more reusable because they kind of count as prints. And then the thank you stickers that go with those, more stamps because you always need stamps. I just don't want them flying everywhere. I was trying to decide what size I wanted the bear stickers to be, so I got multiple sizes and these ended up being perfect for little thank you stickers in case I ran out. So bears. Cool. All right, thank you stickers are there. Thank you cards, I need to get some more printed, but for now we have Lars, bit of Judy, and these guys. These are already pre-done for stickers, but these are for the stuffed animals, so I'm gonna have to order some more of those. This is turning into a how I somewhat run a small business vlog, but if you're cool with that, I'm cool with that. So I'm gonna put the empty ones at the back and then business cards. They're super cute, but I haven't been doing custom stuff recently, so I haven't been sending those out, hence why I still have so many. But eventually, when I get all of my everything sorted, I'll go back into doing custom stuff, but right now I'm just doing what I can. I think this is done. This is not all of my shipping stuff, obviously. All of my bigger envelopes are in the closet, which I feel like I should probably put here. These have saved me so much money. I used to use clear tape to put the labels on. These are like, I don't know, $10 on Amazon for like 200 of them. So much easier. These are slightly bigger, so I'm gonna sit those in there too. I guess that works. So if you wanted to know what happens when these get sent out, I'll show you real quick because it's super easy. But we've got the little fella that's getting a home today. This is Dusty Joe. Say goodbye to Dusty, he's leaving. Grab one of these guys. Whee. So we lint roll the boy before he goes get any loose hairs. He's ready. One of the prints. And then a sticker. We're gonna go with the panda today. And then he just goes into the envelope as carefully as I can possibly manage. Boom. Ignore the trash bag. But don't ignore him because he gets upset about that. He's guarding the paper. So this is this section. This shelf is from my old craft room. And then just some bits and Lars, obviously. Empire Records, things, stuff, everything. Almost Famous. Whee! That's everything on this side. But if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And I will see you in the next one.